Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Greg Sereno. I wanted to post a video because I haven't posted a video in a while, and I got a little bit to talk about, right? I want to talk about like meditation and what it's been doing for me lately, right? This time I stopped doing negative, negative actions, negative pop, negative decision making, and it was like a switch went off in my brain, and it was like just uselessness. I am done with it. I don't even want to be around nobody that's doing useless ass things. You know what I mean? And like I got to this point where I think I paid off my karmic debt, the karma that I owed the world. And like I've been meditating ever since I was 4 years old. Like I would get up on the couch, I'd rock back and forth, just like I do on these videos, no bull. And I would picture the day that I'm going to have the next day. And I didn't know how important that shit was until now when I started doing it, really getting into it. And now I can almost like be inside of myself and see the things on the back of my eyelids. I can plan it. I can see what's going on. I can, it's really vivid to me now. Like, one time I went in the liquor store with my mother when I was 4 years old, and I picked the 4-digit number straight. That's a 1 in 10,000 chance. You can't do that. 4-year-olds don't do that. So I wanted to talk about like negativity. Negativity is like this. If you're at the bus stop and somebody's having a negative conversation next to you, that negativity will bleed off onto you. It'll make you have a bad day. That's how crazy negative being, around negative energy is. Like I can walk into a room right now and I can look at somebody that's negative. They will look, I could just tell that they're a piece of shit just by looking at them. I can tell if somebody's ignorant just by looking at them. There's certain people that if I go talk to them and they say 3 words, I won't even talk to them. And it's like I got this built-in intuition that for just one day, for some reason, I was able to tap into. And I think it's because of my meditation. The more I meditate, the more I can tap into this intuition. Just makes me know that somebody is negative or somebody's a piece of shit. And I want to talk about negativity real quick. I'm not going to be long on this video because I don't like being long on these videos. That you can be next to somebody in a store and they can start talking negative. That negativity bleeds off onto you, and that changes your mood. It changes your emotions. It changes everything it has to do with your entire life. These things change your entire life. Very small things. And we have what they're called transactional relationships with people. If we always are having a transaction with people, no matter what we do, I don't care. And also, I don't care what we are getting from them. It could be the way they blink their eyes. It could be the way they hold a fork. It could be the way they eat. It could be how he puts his foot in front of the other. It could be how he holds a hammer. It can be what he's talking about. It could be anything. But we are always have transactional relationships. We give information, we get information. We give information, we get information. That's how the human mind works. We give information. Hey man, open the door. Hey, close the door. It doesn't matter. You're giving information to get information whenever you talk. Another thing about us as humans, we are self-preservationists. You cannot do something for somebody else. It is impossible to do something for somebody else. You want to know how? No matter what you do, whether I'm handing somebody $1,000 on the corner, if I'm handing him $1,000, I'm giving him that $1,000 to make me feel better inside about myself for some other reason besides giving him that $1,000. I don't need $1,000 apparently, or I'm giving it to him to make myself feel better, to fill a void inside of myself that I need. So you cannot do anything for anybody else. You cannot give somebody a freaking sandwich and do it for them. You're doing it for yourself, to make yourself feel better about whatever you're doing, no matter what it is. I don't care what it is. You cannot do something for somebody else. It's always for self-preservation or to make yourself feel better about yourself. And I had one more thing I wanted to talk about, but I can't even remember what it is. But yeah, meditation is very important. I've been meditating lately, and it took me out of myself, man. When we are in this negative kind of lifestyle and we make these certain decisions every day, we get caught in it. We get stuck in it. Like, oh my God, I can't get out of it. It's so hard. Um, you know, it's just, I don't know. The meditation thing has got me there. I made me figure out that I just, we are more, you cannot create something. There is purpose. We have purpose. You have to find out what your purpose is. There's a purpose for you every day, whether the purpose be small or whether the purpose is big. Something cannot be created without purpose. If I ball a piece of paper up in my hand and I crush it and I say, guess what? I did that and there was no purpose for it. Guess what the purpose was? The purpose was to make purpose out of balling up a piece of paper. The purpose was to show you that I could do that without purpose. So therefore it has a purpose. So I just wanted to put that video out there that, I love y'all. See you later. Peace.